Today I'm going to talk about all the different archetypes of cheaters out there. If you've played CS for at least a few years, you should be able to spot most cheaters right away just by pressing tab and looking at their names and profile pictures. Anyway, let's start with the most annoying type of cheater. The roleplay closet cheater. These types of cheaters will never admit they're cheating. They'll gaslight you, lie, and never come clean. They're different from the cheaters who ironically say they're not cheating as rage bait or as a joke. These types are fully committed to LARPing as legit players. Some even lie to their own friends and deny it if they're ever confronted about it. They'll usually have skins and even a Faceit account that they play on, but they'll still cheat in Premiere or matchmaking just because they can. They're often very knowledgeable about cheats, but they'll play dumb and act like they have no clue what any of that means. The best part is, they'll get extremely mad if someone else is cheating and throw every insult imaginable at them. They'll say things like, "Cheating is so cringe. You're so bad for cheating." Since they closet cheat, they have this weird superiority complex when they go against blatant cheaters or just cheaters that are monkey raging. They'll lie to themselves that they're not actually cheating because they're only using radar or wall hacks. If their account ever somehow gets banned, they'll still bitch and moan that they never cheated and claim it was a false ban from some bug or exploit. The brokey cheater. These are the cheaters who cheat on level 0 or 1 accounts because they're too scared to cheat on their level 20 account with $50 in skins. Even though they're on some garbage welfare account, they'll somehow end up in decent trust factor where they can ruin the experience of 9 other players. They're usually very new to cheating, who only started cheating in the last year or so. Brokey cheaters almost always have unfunny brainrot names and unfunny meme avatars to show how totally random and silly they are. If they type in chat, their entire vocabulary consists of just TikTok lingo or ebonics. The normie cheater. This type of cheater is the hardest to spot since they blend in with everyone else who doesn't cheat. They don't seem or look like cheaters because they're still normies at heart. Cheating isn't their personality. It's just something they do for fun, and they don't take it that seriously. People often believe that all cheaters are weird, chronically online freaks who cheat in games for 20 hours a day. They can't fathom the idea that some people just play games and cheat in them for a couple of hours a week and still live normal lives. Unlike the roleplay closet cheater, who will be crying in chat or typing non-stop, the normie cheater almost never types. If they do, it's just the most casual, laid-back messages ever. No one will notice or accuse the normie cheater of cheating, since they play mostly like a normal person. But if you're an experienced cheater, you can still tell that they're cheating just by watching how they play. The edgy cheater. This type used to be really common, especially in the HVH scene, but these days they're pretty rare, but they still exist. Edgy cheaters will have the most basic profile imaginable. Game hours hidden, no showcases, no Steam background, no avatar frame, and usually 0 comments on their Steam profile, with comments disabled. Theme will always be default, or they'll have a full black profile. They'll sometimes be in OG invite-only groups, or they won't be in any groups at all. They'll go by some random dictionary word or a common first name like Alex or Jake. All in lowercase, of course, because they think that makes them look super cool and nonchalant. I don't take Steam seriously. I don't even have an alias. Their avatar will usually be some Pinterest type image, or occasionally a random dog or cat picture because, again, they don't take Steam seriously. Side note, but I genuinely hate everyone who has a cat or dog picture. They're almost always annoying, cringe, and lacking any personality or originality. I still have nightmares about the stupid dog picture that so many people used. Anyway, the edgy cheater will always have a high Steam level, at least for them, usually level 100, 200, 400, or whatever. They used to all have the M9 vanilla displayed on their profile before Valve butchered it, and now it looks like a toy instead of a real knife. The LARPer cheater. Unlike the roleplay closet cheater who lies and pretends to be legit, the LARPer will lie and pretend to be rich. They'll spend a month's salary from working at Walmart or McDonald's on skins and Steam levels, then act like they're Jeff Bezos with multiple yachts. Faking money is their entire personality, and it's really all they care about. They cheat, but that's secondary. The real flex is cheating with expensive skins on a high-tier account, because they're still living in 2017 when people actually cared about that stuff and thought it was impressive. Now, unless you're cheating with a $100,000 inventory, no one cares. The LARPer will always talk about money and bring it up at every opportunity. If someone calls you bad, just call them broke. If someone says your life is pathetic, just say you have their car on your wrist. Since their entire life is online and they have no real friends or social life and definitely not a girlfriend, all they can do to feel better about their sad existence is flex their wagey money to strangers over a video game. The account buyer. These types of cheaters are absolutely obsessed with stuff that no one cares about. They care deeply about having an old Steam account, especially if it has rare badges like the trading card beta tester badge, or other old ones like that. They also really care about service medals, and having gold coins from operations like Phoenix, Bravo, or Vanguard. The more gold coins, the better. Service medals are their lives, and you can be sure they won't miss any year's medal because they really care about having as many as possible. They'll spend hundreds to even thousands of dollars on accounts of rare medals, like the Purple 2015 Service Medal or the Cologne 2014 Pick'em coin. These are the same types who will boost or walk bot for red medals. You can usually tell an account is bought because, ironically, only people who buy accounts tend to display all their service medals in a showcase. Most normies, even if their account is stacked, they don't display their medals because they don't care. And yes, buying accounts is extremely risky and dumb because you're always at the mercy of the original owner pulling the account back. Please stop buying accounts that you're not prepared to lose, and definitely do not ever buy a leveled up account from a calm person unless you want to donate money to them. The furry AGP cheater. This type of cheater is surprisingly more common than you'd think. These cheaters will have some furry or troon picture, and their entire personality is just corn and how horny they are. They're usually in gooner groups and for some reason have no shame and proudly display their kinks and fetishes to the world. These types of cheaters are usually the absolute worst out of all the ones I've listed so far. They'll often go negative to lose to legit players, yet at the same time still be blatantly cheating. Don't ask how someone can be blatantly cheating yet still go negative at the same time. They're so bad that you'll think maybe they aren't cheating, but they obviously are. You'll go back and watch the demo, and it'll look like they're playing with their feet, which are also amputated. A lot of people always ask me in the comments why so many trans people cheat in video games, and the answer is pretty simple. Their entire life is playing games when they're not gooning. It's why so many of them are Kovacs aim players or movement cheaters. The more terminally online you are, the more likely you'll download a cheat, because it's not fun going 5 and 20 every game. So they download cheats, and instead go 9 and 15 every game. The third world cheater. You have to almost admire this type of cheater. Even though they're living in a mud hut with roaches for breakfast and holographic meatloaf for dinner, they'll still spend what little money they have on cheats for Counter-Strike. They'll play on their $50 laptop or PC with a 60Hz monitor and 1080p resolution while pedaling a bicycle for electricity. Even though they're dirt poor and probably should be doing anything else besides cheating in CS, they'll still make time to blatantly cheat, call everyone insults and dogs, and laugh that they beat you in a game. They never stop typing in chat with their broken English, and they just repeat themselves over and over again. Third world cheaters are different from brokey cheaters. Brokies look like millionaires compared to them. The rich cheater. Rich cheaters are usually always well-mannered and... just kidding, there are no rich cheaters. The ones who do have some money are either scammers or frauders, and I don't consider either of those actually rich. Or they work a wagey job and spend their entire paycheck on Steam. But are they actually rich? Of course not.